Mute that so there's no feedback. Alright, cool, let's get started. So we'll start standing up, so find a little space. We'll start the top of the body all the way down to the bottom again, so we'll start with the head and neck, so just look over one shoulder then the other. Guys, just give me a shout if there's any technical dropouts, just try to indicate to me if I'm going too fast or whatever. You can always try to interrupt me and always ask questions if you need to. We're just going to touch our ears to our shoulders either side, one side then the other. Just nice and gentle to start off with. If we've been sitting in one position for hours, you don't want to suddenly crick our necks and pull anything. Okay, we're just going to roll across our chest to one shoulder then the other. Alright, now shoulders, going to just draw some circles with our shoulders forwards. Just bring this down a little bit. And then backwards. Really exaggerate these circles of our shoulders, yeah, so not just tiny ones, they're really open your shoulders up as much as possible, forwards and then backwards. And then we're going to do the arms as well, so big circles with our arms all the way around, drawing massive circles here. And also turn the wrists so the palms are facing outwards, then the palms are facing inwards, so you're getting a little bit more rotation on the shoulders. And we'll do the same thing forwards now here, so you're doing this butterfly swimming, really big. Turn your wrists, your palms outwards here, literally like you would be swimming. And you're going to open up your shoulders a bit more. Okay, shake out the arms. We're going to look over one shoulder then the other. So we're twisting at the hip now. So you can do a little bounce, just looking behind you. Okay. Go back to just standing still. We're just going to like pummel here, alright? So you could just do like kind of an uppercut if you want here. And we're just trying to get really loose in the shoulders now. So really we're taking the tension out of the shoulders, try and relax them. Just really slowly getting into this like uppercut here or this pummel. And then now start to roll the shoulders with it as well, twisting. So you're going into a bit of a Conor McGregor if you like it here. Just really letting go. Letting your shoulders and arms really loose. So you can start to feel those ligaments around the joints start to like limber up. Feels really nice doing this. Make sure you're breathing in and out. Got spaghetti arms here. I really like that. Makes me feel quite loose. We're gonna straighten out, spread out our legs a little bit now. And we're just gonna do the beach ball like JJ. Throw me the beach ball. Someone throw me a beach ball. Boom. Whoa, got it. Okay. Right, big circles here. Draw these big circles. So my legs are pretty wide now, and I've got the beach ball. I'm doing big circles all the way over the head and all the way down. There. Nice guys, nice. Alright, really big stretch, you feel this on the outside of your shoulders. Okay, cool, keep your legs there, chuck away the beach ball, keep your legs where they are, toes pointed forward. We're going to hinge at the hips, we're just going to lean forwards, just touch the mat down in front of you, or the carpet or whatever, and then back up. So we're just hinging at the hips here, just going backwards and forwards and keeping our back straight, so we're not hunching over here at all. Try and keep your back nice and straight like you're doing a deadlift, then back up here. So it could be like a sumo deadlift but with straight legs and just touching the mat in front. Just doing this like straddle hinge. Starting to feel a bit of a stretch on the hamstrings there. So you can start to go a little bit lower as well, putting your palm on the mat and then back up again. So you're literally just touching the mat with your palm, really light. Then using your core, bum muscles, lower back muscles, to then bring yourself back up into standing position and your shoulders back as well. Nice, okay, bring your feet in a little bit closer, so about hip width apart now. Bring up one foot, find that balance point, open up the knee, back, and then back down again. Similar to what we were doing on Saturday with the balance stuff. Then you're going to switch foot, open up the knee, try and keep everything straight, so try and think about keeping your spine straight, and then back down. Then you can switch foot side to side. There. So try and keep facing forwards, and you're not turning with the leg. Facing forwards and you're really opening up the hip. Forwards and then back down. Do the same thing now, and then try and kick out if you can to the side, and then retract, and then back down. So you're going up, so it's not a powerful kick. You don't even have to get the leg straight. You're just feeling your hip joint open up, straighten that leg out, and then back down. So if you're like me, you're going to feel kind of like the tightness in the hip, these kind of little clicks and stuff. This is all good stuff. Last one. Here, try and kick to the side and then back down. Okay, up and down on the toes, so you're activating the calves now, so go up as high as you can, hold it for a couple of seconds, really activate those calves and then go back down, bounce off the heels and go back up again. So you're holding that position at the top, waking up your calves and then back down. You can do the same thing with one foot now. So take one foot off the floor and try and push up with one leg, on that, pushing through that calf, try and keep balanced. Hold it for a couple of seconds and then back down. So you're really going to feel that left calf. I'm on that left leg now, really doing a lot of work to push you up and then back down again. Last one, so you're just doing 3 of these. Try and keep that balance. Nice, and then back down. Okay, we can do the other one now. So on your right foot, on one leg, push up, try and stay balanced, and then back down again. Same thing, push up through that right foot, up on the toes, back down, that's 2. We can do one last one. Up, and back down, okay. Now just claw your feet against the floor to wake up the muscles in the soles of your feet. Just like clawing at the floor, kind of trying to pick up dirt or something with your toes. And that's it, and just try and rotate your ankles, get rid of all those clicks. Okay, we're going to start moving into a bit more movement now, so we're going to spread our legs apart a little bit, just like we were a minute ago, a little bit further apart, and keep your toes pointed forward. So we're keeping our back straight. Alright, we're going to do the same thing, we'll bend down, touch the mat, and we're just going to walk our hands to one side and then the other. So try and keep your back straight-ish, you're not going to curve over completely. If you've got a mini curve, that's alright, but if you can do this with your back straight, that's great. If not, bring your feet in a little bit closer. So you're just crawling your hands from side to side, touching your toes one side then the other. That's it. If you want to go lower, you can put your palms of your hands on the floor and really walk them across one side then the other here. Like I said, trying to keep your back as straight as possible. So you're feeling this stretch on either hamstring, right? Okay, we're going to get a little bit more movement in now. So what we're going to do, we're going to put, we're going to keep to start with, keep my left leg straight, so my lead leg straight, and I'm going to put my right knee down to the floor, like that, yeah? And then I'm just going to lean into that straight leg, put my hands on either side, and then back up again. So I'll put this down a little bit so you can see the kind of stretch I'm getting. Right, so we're here, right? So what I'm doing is I'm turning to my left leg, I'm bending my right knee, keeping that left leg straight, put my right knee down to the floor, just like this. So it's not a crazy stretch, just put that knee down and then just touching my palms of my hands on either side of that lead leg and then back up again. Push off the floor, like that, and then turn. You put your knee down, that heel goes to the floor, and you're just going to lean towards it a little bit. You can just touch the toe if you want, put your hands to the mat, and then back up. Hands down to take the weight off, your foot back down, then come back up off the floor. So you're just switching knee to floor, side to side. So this has really helped with the hamstring flexibility, Jay. So it's a nice kind of dynamic stretch, just bouncing into it. Okay, so that's quite easy. Now what we're going to do, when we go down, so we start off here, right? We put our hands on the floor, take the weight, put the knee to the floor, and we're here. Front leg is straight, left leg, back leg is bent. So we're going to tuck that back foot behind our bum, like this. Sit down, here. So our foot is in front, and then push back up, and then open up, and then go back to this beginning position. So the whole time you can push off the floor with your hands, here. So we're turning, knee to the floor. So we're just like windshield wipering our knee, sit back down here. But use your hands on the mat to take the weight. All you're doing is sitting back down. You don't even need to stretch into this. You can touch your toe if you can. And then push yourself back up. Open up that knee. And then push yourself back up into that straddle position. That making sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so this whole time you're doing it, you're really using your hands on the floor to take away any weight when you need to, especially when you're sitting back down to your heel. And then you're popping back up. Right, so once we've done this a few times, we're going to try and do this without the assistance of our hands. So if it's quite tricky, keep using your hands to help you push off the floor. If you can try and do this without the hands at all, you're going to be laughing. So you're going to be using your core muscles here to try and balance and stand up without using your hands on the floor at all. So the first bit, you don't have to keep that leg so straight. If you're going hands-free, you can like lunge into it, bending your knees. Whatever you need to do to be able to basically go down to the floor. You're touching your bum to the floor and then coming back up without using your hands, if you can. If you have to use your hands, use your hands. You fall over, fall over. Last one. We'll make it a little bit more hard, right? So we're going to go now down to our knee. We're going to switch that leg behind. We're going to sit back here, like that. Now the front leg is going to bend at the knee, and we're going to bring our feet behind so we can push ourselves up with a hip thrust here, and then back down again. Then you straighten that front leg out, push yourself up onto that knee, open up your legs, and then stand up. So you can do the whole thing without touching your hands on the floor. It's great. If you need to touch your hands on the floor, ain't no thing, doesn't matter, it's fine. Just like, you can just do this slowly, taking a little bit more weight off with your hands as you do it. So you come down into the sitting position, you flick that leg behind, hip thrust forward, back down, out, there, open up. Okay, so then now what you can do is you can do any movement to stand up off the floor without the use of your hands. Any movement at all. So let's pretend that we've been arrested and we've been handcuffed. So this is, you really got to imagine this, right? Let's hope that it doesn't actually happen to anybody. But if it does, at least now you're a bit more prepared. So we've been arrested, we're handcuffed. You don't have to have hands behind here, whatever. We just aren't using our hands. We're just practicing going down to the floor, however it feels comfortable. You can go into a lunge and then sit back on your bum, and then sit up on your knees, and then lunge. Any kind of way you want to sit down, your bum touches the floor, and then you stand all the way up without using your hands. So you can cross your hands if you like, down into a squat, sit here, cross your legs, back up onto your knees, up to you, or you could do similar to what we were doing, using kind of more of a split leg there. You could even cross your legs, sit down, push through your legs again. You can even do a deck squat like we do a lot in class. Yeah, you can use the assistance of your core, so you're not using your hands. Any way you're standing up and getting back down without using your hands at all. So pretend we're in a straitjacket. Jace, you've tied the kids up, you tied their hands together. Eugene's done that to Dylan. You're all tied up, you need to be able to get down on the floor, move around, get back up again without use of our hands. Nice. Cool. Okay, so we just finish, we'll just keep going with some hip mobility. So we're going to go down knees on the floor here. Okay, so we're going to go into all fours. Just do a little bit of hip mobility before we move on. We'll go into all fours, and we're just going to bring our knee up to the side and then back down. Alright, so we try and keep our back straight. Alright, so we're not like curving our back, our shoulders are forwards here, so pushing through the floor. And we're just trying to keep our spine straight and just lift up our knee to the side, like a dog going for a wee, and then back down again. Up to the side, and back down. So you should really try and isolate your hip mobility, your hip movement here. Open up as much as you can. If you get to a certain point where your back is bending to compensate, just stay there, don't push it too much, try and keep your spine straight. There. There's another couple of these. Okay, now we're going to push, keep in the same position on all fours, but then take our knees off the floor. So pushing through your toes and our hands, you just take your knees off the floor and you're going to hover your knees over the floor by like an inch. Just hold them there. Then you're going to bring that knee up to tap the elbow in front of it and then back down again. So you're doing like these mini mountain climbers, but really trying to hold that static position, keeping your spine straight and using your core muscles to stay stable, just touching the elbows with your knees. You can go across as well if you like, really holding that position, keeping your knees off the mat. And back down. Take a rest. While we're down here, we just do a couple of wrist exercises. So we're just going to push off through our fingers, pushing the butt of our hands, the palm up off the mat. Just pushing up and down, so we're just strengthening the wrists a little bit. These mini kind of wrist pushes, and then now I'm going to be pushing the outside of my hands, the back of my hands to the mat, with my fingers pointing towards each other, and just rocking side to side, getting a stretch on the outside of the wrists. Nice. Okay, now I'm going to go fists down here. I'm just going to roll back, so then I'm putting my bottom of my hands against the mat and then just rolling. So the more rolling onto the fist and then back, so you like hammer fist on the floor, then you roll onto your knuckles. So the more weight you put forward over the wrists, the harder it's going to be. So you pull your knees back and you kind of really lean into it. So it's good to really strengthen up the wrist muscles. Nice. Finish. We're going to go all fours. We're going to just bring our leg out in front of the other one here. So I'm just wrapping my leg over the top of the other one. Staying all fours there, and we're just going to draw these little circles there with our hips. So you feel your hip kind of like relaxing a little bit, drawing a circle one direction and the other. And then we're going to switch the legs around. There, leg switches around, and the same thing. Just going to move our hips around in little circles with our legs wrapped around. There. Nice. Okay, sit back on your heels. We're going to do the workout in a sec. So grab a drink if you need it. Then I'll start. Let me just launch up my stopwatch. So what I'll do while I'm doing this, I'll talk you through the exercises. So, right. So we're going to do 8 exercises. That's going to be 45. The first 2 rounds at 8 minutes. So 45 seconds, then 15 seconds rest. This is going to be the first round, and the second round is going to be a little bit harder. 50 seconds exercise with only 10 seconds rest. So we do 8 exercises. First round is going to be like easy-ish. Second round is going to be the same exercise but a harder version. Okay. First exercise. So I'm just going to talk you through 8 exercises so you know what to expect. The first is going to be a squat, normal squat. Okay. And then the second round is going to be a squat, but then you're going to put your foot out like you're going like a throw, like a Tai Toshi throw here, where you can just squat and kick like that. But I'm going to squat down low and then pretend I'm going for a bam, body drop, throw. Okay. Second exercise is going to be a lunge, normal lunge to start with. Yeah, reverse lunge, forward lunge, whatever. And then the second version of it is going to be a lunge, pow, and then a kick. Okay. Third one is going to be like turning in for a throw. Here, judo throw, it can be an arm drag. Right, and then the second version is going to be actually trying to finish the throw more realistically here with some good foot and arm placement. Then we're going to do punching here, and the second version of that's going to be a block punch or a parry punch, so it's a bit more technical and a bit faster. Then we're going to do some floor work with our legs up in the air. I'll just show you, can just copy that one. And then we're going to do, so the floor work will be, I'll show you in a second actually, it's going to be, you're going to be doing like flutters like this, here. You know these which are horrible. And then the second round it's going to be like this, but we're going to technical stand up to kick and then back down and switch sides like that. And then we're going to do this crab thing like that, touching our toes here. And then the second version is going to be the same thing but with a turnaround like that. So there's quite a lot of strain going through the shoulder. If it hurts at any point, just take a rest. The last one's going to be a plank. And then a harder version of the plank with mountain climbing knees, just like we did. And the last one's just going to be kicking like crazy. We're going to be kicking, and then the very, very last round is going to be a block kick combo, and then with a sprawl. Right? So you've got all 8 there, so you know what to expect now. So if any of them seem difficult, you can just take a more basic version and take a breather, whatever. All right? You guys ready to go into it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. No. Yeah, good time. Alright. Give me 1 sec. So the first one's going to be 45 seconds, 15 seconds rest. It's a little bit easier. Rest 15 seconds. Okay, and cycles is going to be 8 cycles. Sets, 2 sets. 8 cycles, 2 sets. Cool. Alright, let's go. We've got 10 seconds. Prepare. 5 seconds. Go to squats. Alright, so 45 seconds of just classic squats, okay? There you go. Squatting down and up. So just body weight squat. You can go as low as you like to start with. You can just go sitting into a chair or go all the way down, butt to the floor, up to you. Remember, it's 45 seconds, so it's relatively long, so you don't want to pace it. Don't want to go too crazy just yet. You can go low, and then you can go shallow. But the feet don't need to move yet. This isn't particularly like dynamic, this is just waking those legs up. Keep going guys, 15 seconds. Remember, pushing through your heels, you don't want to be on your toes too much if you're falling forwards. Just want to make sure your balance is right. You're stable the whole time, all the way up, all the way down, last one. So you've got 15 seconds to rest. Next is going to be a lunge. So it's going to be a classic lunge. Got enough time to take a sip of water if you need one. 5 seconds lunge time. So I'm going to do a reverse lunge, just stepping backwards, down, and then up. So I'm keeping my back straight, my shoulders back. Making sure my posture is correct. Just tapping the floor behind me with my knee. I can even pretend that I'm holding dumbbells or kettlebells either side of me. That usually helps you keep your posture quite straight. 20 seconds to go, keep going with the lunges. You can start speeding up a little bit now. Just all you need to do is just tap the mat behind you, that's all. Down then up. Nice. Keep your shoulders back, last 10 seconds. 5 seconds, last few. Boom, okay, 15 seconds rest. We're going into Uchikomi now, which is basically a turn in for a throw. So you can do an arm drag here if you like, or like I said, like pretend to open a door and jumping through the door here, or you could do a technical judo entry. I know I've showed all of you this. Okay, so start out 45 seconds. You don't need to finish the throw, you're just turning in. You're just doing a 180-degree turn, or you can do a classic kind of turn in here. You maybe have got a headlock or something, you're turning in. Or like I said, it can just be an arm drag. An arm drag is absolutely fine here. If that's what's going to make your feet work quicker, that's cool. Arm drag here. Alright, more work, your footwork as well. You don't need to, you're not going to put your hip onto it yet. You're not doing a throw, you're just entering the throw, breaking their balance and stepping into it. It's only 180 degrees. Just 5 seconds, a couple more. So really try and hop into it. Nice. Little break. We've got a 1-2 punch now. Alright, so this is all we're doing. Very basic jab and then right cross. So get your fighting stance now. We've got 5 seconds. We jab with the lead left, most likely, depending how you're standing. Jab, and then right cross follows through. Okay, jab, right cross. Yeah, good stuff, guys. Nice, JJ. You got your guard up as well, which is good. Remember, keep your guard up, protect your chin the whole time. You're doing 1, 2, reset. 1, 2, reset. You want to be like punching down like a tube in front of you here. So you're snapping out straight, and it comes straight back. Your elbows are not out; they're in near your rib cage, and it's just jab, right cross. If you want to throw some footwork into it as well, try and stay light on your feet. You can do double jab if you like and cross, but just keep them straight punches. Got 14 seconds left, so let's speed it up a little bit now. Just throw the 1, 2 over and over now. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep your hands up high. You're punching someone taller than you, not punching a kid on the floor. Up there, keep going, keep going. Nice, okay, 15 seconds rest. We're going to go down to the floor now. So we're going to be working the stomach. Here, so we do the leg flutter. Alright, so get in a comfortable position, feet off the floor, and you're going to flutter your legs up and down. Alright, so you keep your hands off the floor, you can put your elbows down if you like to assist a little bit. But I'm going to put my hands on my chest and try and flutter here. If you want to go like drawing lines here, over and under, you can change it up if you like. Here, or just keep fluttering up and down. Uh-oh, my thing stopped. Okay, stop there. Let me start it again. That's fine. Keep going. You've got 50, let's go. Sorry guys, next one is going to be the crab to toe touch. So And it just turned itself off for some reason. So here, we're going to be touching our toes and then back down again. So you're keeping our butt off the floor, touching your toes and then back down. Let's keep going. Touch your toes. So just try and keep your bum off the floor. Put your hand down, fingers pointed towards your body so it's a bit easier. Just touch the toes. Nice one. Keep going. Got another 10 seconds left. Oh man, this is wrong. Something's wrong with this timer. It's not working. 5, 4. I have to do this old school. 3, 2, 1. Okay, 15 seconds rest. We're in a plank next. Got 5 seconds rest. And then 45 seconds. Let's go into a plank. It's just normal plank. You can go on the hands here or on the elbows. It's up to you. So just plank. Try and keep your bum quite low. I'm going to stay on the elbows. Just engaging the core. Try and keep that nice and strong. Bum not too high and not too low. And just hold that. If you like, you can push up into your hands and hold that plank position. It's up to you. It's the second to last one. Just engage the core and your butt, so then your hips don't fall to the floor. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, 15 seconds rest. Seems to be working again now. Last one's going to be kicks, alright? So we do any kick you like. So just kick forwards or backwards, side kick, front kick, up to you. Doesn't even need to be combos for now. You're kicking, just make sure you're kicking and keeping your feet moving. So you can just kick through here, side kick if you like, there, front kick. 35 seconds to go. You start speeding it up now. Here you can do one kick, then quickly kick again. You can just do front kicks here, side kicks if you want. You can do kind of like a roundhouse kick, up to you. You can even do knees and kicks if you like. So make sure you're stretching out that leg here. Sometimes I like to kick a wall, like I've been saying. Nice to have something to have some resistance against. Keep kicking, guys, last 10 seconds. Keep kicking. Axe kick, side kick, front kick, bam. Nice, okay. That's the first round done. How are you feeling? You alright? Sorry, my timer stopped working halfway through that. Hopefully this time it'll work. Okay. So we'll give it like a minute rest. And we'll go again. You guys sweating? No, I am. Right.
That table one's cold.
Huh?
Crap one was the hardest.
Yeah, it's going to get harder. So we're going to do the same thing now, right? But it's going to be 50 seconds and only 10 seconds rest. Hopefully this, I don't know what I'll do. Let's put this on flight mode. I think it's trying to do other stuff at the same time. It's my old phone. Hopefully that helped. So now it's going to be 50 seconds with only 10 seconds rest. It's going to be tougher, and each of the exercises are a bit more of a difficult version. So the squat is a squat, but then we've kind of like, just step it. If you want to just squat and step out like that, that's fine. I'm going to squat and turn my leg. So I'm actually like pretending to do a throw here. So it's pretending, so it's practicing a bit of stability where you actually do a judo throw, where you can just do this and pretend to throw with your hands. But the idea is you squat down and then you go for it. So it's really putting a lot of pressure on the legs. Then we're going to have the lunge with the kick. Then we're going to do the same judo turning, but with an actual throw. Punching's the same, but more of a combo. You're going to pretend to block. So you block a punch and then answer it with another punch. So you guys, you could do like a block and then Superman punch if you like here. You could do roll under. So you just like rolling underneath, right? Just ducking a punch and then pow. You answer it straight away. Or you could do maybe like a block like this. Just really like block both sides of the head and then uppercut through the middle. Anything, just practicing block here and then a punch. Then we're going to do on the floor, it's going to be technical stand-up. You guys can just copy me with that. The crab is going to be the same, but you're going to be turning over into each one. The plank is now going to be a mountain climber, so knees to the elbows, which is horrible. And then after that, it's going to be like kick and then sprawl to the floor and then back up. All right, so this one's really like pounding through it. Sound good? Yeah. Right, let's get to it. I've pressed start, 10 seconds to take a quick swig. Any point you need a rest, just take it. If not, just try and follow me as much as you can. So first is going to be the squat. Squat, leg comes out and then throw. Back up again. Squat, leg goes out and throw. So it can just be a squat here and then a side step and back up. Squat, side step, back up here. So you can be just like trying to trip someone, whatever. Here, just try and stay low with that squat. So you're getting a stretch at the same time. It's a bit more difficult. You can turn your heels out if you need to. Doesn't really matter what your feet are doing as long as you're staying low. And then you go all the way back up and all the way back down again. Squat out, and back up, down here. Back up again. You've got 15 seconds. So it's like you're kicking to the side each time. Try and keep balanced as well. And if you want to introduce the hands, pretend you're throwing someone. So you're turning your back on them and you're throwing them over that leg. Wow. I know I've taught nearly everybody here this throw before. Ah, cool. Only 10 seconds rest, so use it. Take a breath. Now we're going to do lunge with a kick up in front. 3, 2, 1. So lunge. When you come back up, kick your hand, and then put your foot back down, then switch legs. Lunge. Come back up, kick the hand, nice then. Switch. Cool, nice Eugene, yeah, good kick. Then back down. So now we start speeding it up. Got 35 seconds left. So the kick, try and get a little bit higher with the kick. Don't pull anything. Lunge and kick through. So it's almost like a single leg kind of squat really at the end when you're pushing through, kicking. Pow, nice Tom. Lunge down, nice. Keep your back straight, keep balance the whole time, last 15 seconds. So now we want to speed it up, pow. So every time you've kicked, you're already moving to the next lunge. Kicking across to the opposite side. Hand, 5 seconds left, just keep going guys. Nice work, pow. Take a breath. Now it's going to be the judo turn-in with a throw. Any throw you like, even if it's just putting your hip up and throwing. So I turn in and then finish the throw. Turn in again, finish the throw. I could just turn in, do a squat, pick up my bum and then throw. Here. If you want to do an arm drag, you can do an arm drag and then like a pick up, if you like, going into like a suplex. There. Turn in and throw. As long as your legs are just constantly moving here. Turn and throw, do a little hop into it, pick up your bum, hop in for the Sinagi. This is a low squat one as well, this is really nice. Low squat and pick up. Really hop in, go low, your hip below there, have hip line, and pick up your bum, or nice Tai Toshi here. Do a nice Uchimata, whatever you like. Last few, come on, keep going, 2 seconds. Boom, there's a good throw at the end, nice work. 5 seconds to catch your breath. Block punch I was talking about. So now you can do block, Superman punch if you like. Here you can just do a block jab here. Or what I quite like to do is roll under the punch. So I'm rolling and then punch. Rolling, jab, roll under, punch. Roll under, jab. Block parry, right cross. Block parry, right cross. You can block a body shot and a jab. Block the body shot, jab, block, Superman punch, block. And again, block that shot, Superman punch here. You can block body shot and uppercut. Body shot, block, uppercut. So elbows come to the rib cage, finish with an uppercut. And again, same side. Here, uppercut. Well, 15 seconds now, so now we're just going to shadow box. Don't worry about blocking, just let your hands go. Swing, you can go for hooks, uppercuts, straights. Just keep your hands going as fast as possible now. Keep moving, 5 seconds. Really, really fast. Good. Catch your breath, 8 seconds left. We're going to do technical stand up. So we're going to sit quick. We're going to start the leg in a crunch position on the floor. We're not going to go to a full stand up, we're just going to kick with it. And then back down, lean to the other side, push through and just kick. Back down, so we're not withdrawing the foot to stand up, right? We're just kicking in front. So this is your playing guard. Someone in front of you, you're up kicking. So UFC, you're up kicking to the head and then back down, but you're pushing your hips off the floor and up kick. Here, I'll show you to the side there. Someone's trying to pass your guard, you're kicking it there. There. Up kick to the face, pow, back down. This is legal in UFC. As long as they're not on their knees, you can pow, big up kick. And then back down, you switch hips to the other side. Keep going, we've got a few seconds left. Really nice and high if you can now. Coming with want your bum really far off the floor. Bam, big kick. Hop up onto your feet. 6 seconds rest. Crab and turn over now. So we do the crab on the floor and just keep switching over. So crab, touch your toes, then turn over into the bear crawl, then turn back into the crab. Touch your toes, bear crawl. You can even touch your toes with bear crawl as well, and then switch to the crab. Main thing is, just don't touch your bum on the floor, whatever happens. Your bum hits the floor, that's game over, okay? Keep moving through, we're about halfway, 20 seconds left. Keep going, touch your toes and spin. There. And keep going, guys. Only 10 seconds left, keep switching. Don't touch the floor with your bum, alright? Just hands and feet on the floor, that is it. Nothing else. 5 seconds, keep going. Boy, go. Okay, we've got 8 seconds left. Oh my lord, mountain climbers, I hate these guys. Mountain climbers, back onto the floor. Into the plank position. Here, knees to elbows. Hips nice and low. Okay? Pace yourselves, this is 50 seconds. And this is a horrible little one. So your knees can go to the opposite elbows, or they can go up to the same side elbows. You need to take a break, put your knees down for a second, that's fine. I'm going to try and push through. Okay, opposite elbows here, same side elbows. 20 seconds left. Dig deep. Think about the dinner you can have after this. Think about that extra slice of pizza. 10 seconds left. Keep going. Into a sprint now. 5, 4, 3. Keep going. Okay, last one. Kick and sprawl, come on. Kicking and sprawl, you're kicking here. You're kicking someone and then you're sprawling. Keep going. Kick. Someone goes for your legs, sprawl out. You can even put a press up in as well. Kick, sprawl out, press up, down, kick, and sprawl, press up if you like. Kick, it missed, they went for your legs, sprawl them back, and press up here. Kick, and sprawl, and press up. Kick, quick sprawl. Let's keep going, guys. Try and alternate the legs of those kicks. Last 15 seconds, kick, sprawl, press up, keep going, side kick, sprawl, press up. You're kicking zombies. One of the zombies tries to grab your feet, so you have to sprawl, you kick another one on the head, keep going, 5 seconds, last sprawl, and done. You're live? Did we all survive the zombie attack? Eugene, you alright? Julia, you okay? Thumbs up. You alive? Jace looks like he's a bit... Jace looks like he's gonna puke. I feel like it.
You're kidding me. Where's my knee pads in here?
They're in there on the little shelf, on the little steps. Okay, right, that's good. We've officially earned a little bit of cheesecake, a bit of ice cream now. Extra chocolate biscuit, you know. Okay, I've got 18 more minutes. Let's do a couple of flows to finish off with. Alright, so now you can chill for a minute while you watch me roll around on the floor like a weirdo. Angle this down. Alright, so you chill there for a minute, catch your breaths. First flow is going to be a guard pass. So we're going to do, what is this guard pass here? What is this guard pass? What's the shape of my arms? Yes. Is that Dylan? X pass, exactly. So we're going to do X pass onto knee on belly. So here, grabbing the lapel and the knee. Nice X pass, hold it for a second so you've actually got some balance. And then quick footwork, pow pow, yeah? Down, just lower yourself into knee on belly, down onto the floor like this. You can use a magical unicorn, you can use a cushion if you like, up to you. Then, from knee on belly, here we go into side control, there. Right, so I'm in side control, guys. And what am I doing now? Here. Okay, what arm am I going for? The far one, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So you go for a far side arm bar from the side control. So now you guys can join in. So we're standing up, right? We're standing up. Someone's just pulled guard, all right? They're scared of us. They just pulled guard and we're like, oh man. They've pulled guard, but we're still stood up. We've got a low base here. And we're ready to pass immediately. As soon as they pull guard, we're not letting them close their guard, get any grips. We get an X pass going on quick, bam, quick kick out, balance for a second so you know you're not going to fall over, pow pow with your feet. X pass, knee goes down to the floor, put your hands down to take the weight off, and knee goes down to the floor. We've got control of the side, the knee on belly now, right? Ground and pound if you like, just control. And then we're going to use that to move down into a safe side control position to control them here, right? Now, what they're doing with that other arm, their far arm is coming up over our head or maybe go for an underhook, whatever, we've got control of it. Here we've got control of it, so we step over the head, like this. As a lot of you guys know, halfway through you could just go for the Kimura, right? But we're not, we're bypassing it, we're stepping over the head and we're just doing a big turn. So you can put your hands to the mat if you like, turn, turn, turn like this, 180-degree turn, sit down, and arm bar on the far side. All good?
Yeah.
Cool, I feel like just chilling on the sofa now. Okay, and again, keep going, keep going. So we do this a couple of times. I'm going to use a cushion now for a little bit of support. X pass, knee on belly, make the cushion pay, pow, pow, pow. Side control, squash that cushion guy down, side control here, step over the head. I've got that far arm and you turn. So look at my feet on the floor, I'm turning, 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 keeping my base low, turn into the far side arm bar. If I want to release the other foot, I go into the classic BJJ Gatami arm bar here, or just keep one knee up, pow. Nice and simple, yeah? Okay, so start again, here, X pass, pass that leg, knee on belly, squashing the cushion, knee on belly, we're going to slide down. So when you do knee on belly, you slide down with your chest flat against there, it's the side control, right? You slide down quickly to control them. Nice flat control here. Then we're going to go up onto our knees, step over the head. Their head is there, between the knees. So we can obviously pinch and go for the Kimura if we like, but we're going to step through. Yeah, so we can step all the way through to the arm bar, far side. I'm going to do one more on the other side. So on the opposite side, so this is going to feel a bit funky. So we're doing, right, how am I doing this? I'll be grabbing the knee, the lapel, X pass this way, bam. Now I'm stepping to this side, knee on belly, this side, going down into side control, overhooking the arm, stepping over the head, and then switching my legs to get the far side arm bar. Okay, so now I'm going to ditch the cushion. I'm going to try and do the whole thing as a smooth flow, okay? It's a little bit faster and a bit less impact with the floor. One side and the other. Last couple of reps, back up, there, X pass, control, knee on belly, side control, step over the head, arm bar. I'll do my last one on my favourite side, so pick your favourite side, do your last one now. This is going to be like a stealthy, silent, smooth flow. All good? Nice. Right, we've got one last one. We've got 12 minutes left. Last one now is going to be Right, okay. You're going to start in a bit of a bayed position. Alright? So, here, I'm in a bad position. They're in the mount, I'm in the bottom, okay? So, I'm in the bottom mount position, they've got full mount on top. So, I'm going to try and get out of it. So, you see how I'm using my legs. Here, I know you guys have all done this before. What am I doing here?
Getting the half guard.
Yes, exactly, JJ. So you know the way I like to straighten that leg and I hook the heel with my heel? Yeah, remember? So I like to hook that heel, draw it over, and as soon as it's over, I go into the half guard. So in the half guard, but we're going to get away, we're going to get our frame, we're just going to hip escape, and get close guard back. Yeah? So, get close guard. From close guard, what is this? Okay, and then that. 2 triangles, and they don't work. So 2 failed triangle attempts, right? And what is this? So I've gone triangle, didn't work. Triangle, didn't work. Now what am I doing?
Sweet, overhead sweep.
Yes, exactly, Tomonagi, yeah? So we're going 2 triangles, we get the sleeves, we need to butt scooch forward, right? So we need to get underneath their legs. We've got feet on the hip, we'll do a big Tomonagi, whoop! All the way over to the mount position, right? Now we're in the mount position. Now in mount, what is this?
Cross collar.
Cross collar, and then what's this one? This one might be harder. I'm in the mount position, remember? The mount here. What's that? Arm triangle, yeah. Exactly, so you've got the choice of 2, yeah? So from the top, you're in the mount. So you're going from bottom mount position all the way along, all the way to winning a match, okay? So we're in the mount position, you've got 10 seconds left in the match. You're like 1,000,000 points down. You're in the mount position, but he's knackered. He or her is just gassed out, so you need to use that. So we're gonna get out into the half guard. Yeah, and then hip escape, close guard. You throw up a triangle, doesn't work. Ain't no big thing. Triangle, doesn't work. Get over it, grab the sleeves, butt scooch forward, Tomonagi. So you lift them up with your legs, remember? Remember Tomonagi? You lift up your legs and you pull the arms down here. Hoop. And you do backwards roll. Big backwards roll into the mount. So you just got to sweep the mount, you're 6 points up, and you can finish with this with the cross collar choke here, or you plank into the arm triangle. Low plank, getting your hips low, and squeeze that bicep, sending them into a deep sleep. Yeah? Okay, let's do it a couple more times to finish. You guys go. I'm going to watch you guys for a second. Nice, nice Tomonagi, like, yeah, in the mount. Brilliant. Cool, I'm going to join in now. So, bottom mount here, escape, hip escape, close the guard, triangle, didn't work, triangle, didn't work, scooch forward, Tomonagi, whoa. Mount, cross collar choke, arm triangle. Okay, we do the last couple, but try and do it nice and smooth now, really smooth throughout here. On the floor, escape the hip escape again. Close the guard, triangle, doesn't work, triangle, doesn't work. Scooch forward, Tomonagi, here. Nice high mount, squash them down with that mount, really, really tight. Really, really visualise this choke, guys. You squash them down, doesn't work, you go for arm triangles, finish. Nice. Last one, very, very last one, so you make it count. Last one, nice and smooth. Escape, escape, close guard, triangle, triangle, scooch, Tomonagi, cross collar choke, arm triangle. How's that feel? You remember that? You remember how it feels to do that? You guys are lucky. You just, yeah, exactly. Didn't just go for it in your day. You can do it with each other. Elle's got the magical unicorn. I've got a cushion. Nice, guys. So you can do that at your own leisure as well. Nice work. We'll finish off now by doing a little bit of stretching. All right. So what should we do? Listen. Whoa, that's a good one. Nice. Sending Dylan into the garden through the window. Okay, let's go cross leg. We've just finished the last 5 minutes with a bit of stretching. So we're going to go from the cross leg into our soles of our feet together here. Let's try and stretch out. Yeah, so you do these little flutters, butterfly flutters if you like. Try and stretch. You can grab hold of your toes and push down against your knees. You can even grab a shin and push down one side here, and then the other. Really want to try and get those knees to the floor, but keeping your bum nice and close to your heels. If you can get your elbows to the floor in front, that's great. Or even you can go underneath here as well, like that. You're getting your hands go underneath. Grab hold, and you grab hold of them with your own toes, and you lean into it, like that. Then you try and get your elbows to the floor. Nice, okay, go back to cross-legged. Right, we're gonna cradle one foot like this against our chest, and then just drawing that knee towards the chest here. So you're not cranking your own foot, you're not doing foot locks here. You try heel hooks, pretty hard actually. Try heel hook on yourself if you want, but no, don't do it. No, don't injure yourself. You're just cradling that arm, and we're going to just rock from side to side here. And you should feel the stretching outside of your hip and up your hamstring, not feeling any pain in your knee. There. You can go inside, or you can swim that arm inside if you like, to kind of underhook it with two hands here, and do the similar thing. You just cradle it, just trying to pull that in, pulling that into your chest. There. Doesn't matter how you do this, as long as you're feeling that stretch. Then we're going to wrap our arm around the top. I do this all the time. I grab hold of my foot and I'm pulling my knee back behind me. So I'm really opening up the hip joint there and pulling my knee back. So it'd be the same as if you were here, right, and pulling your knees down like that. Similar stretch, pulling that knee back behind you. See, I'm here and I'm pulling the knee back like this, really opening up the hip. There. And we can do the same thing the other side now. So we grab the other leg, cradle it in your elbow. If you can't cradle it in the elbow, just in your hand is fine. Yeah, that Jace is fine, whatever. Just grab that. I'm just going to rock it side to side, but try and keep your posture up, your back straight, you're not too hunched over. If you can cradle it in your elbow like this, that's cool. Just rock side to side. Do the same thing now, you can like swim underneath like that. You've got double underhooks on your own leg and try and pull that towards you. Nice, cool. Okay, so let's go. Oh yeah, we need to stretch that back, don't we? So grab hold of the soles of your feet and then pull that knee back. Okay. What we could do, let's try and do. We've got a few minutes. How do we do this one? Right. Try and see if you can go get whatever side is more comfortable. Try and underhook with one arm like that. Here. Put that hand to the floor. I think Elle knows where I'm going with this. And then try and link your feet. If you can push yourself up onto your hands just for a second and hold your bum off the floor and go back down again, that's a pretty good exercise. So you've got that arms going through the gap, you're just lacing your feet like around a closed guard, put both hands on the floor, and then just try and rock up onto your hands and try and take your bum off the floor. So spread your fingers out here. If it's too much pain on your wrist or your hands, just lay off it. I'm just going to rock forwards and pick my bum off the floor. So my elbow is kind of like resting on my thigh is resting on my elbow like that. There, I'm just linking my feet together. So you can go up to the side, there. So you're just trying to rock onto your hands, that's all, like that. And eventually, if you can get there, you might be able to go to the side, go all the way down, and then back up. You can try the other side here. So the start, I've been doing this the last couple of weeks. So you start here, you just try and rock up, lift your bum up. Bum comes up, bum comes down, bum comes up. Then eventually you can go to the side. I'm sure it's got a yoga name. This is quite a cool thing to try and do while you're stretching. Right, let's try our hamstrings now. do that in your own time. Just practice that, see how it goes. We've got a couple of minutes left. Just hamstrings now. We're just going to reach for your toes. So you tuck one foot in underneath your bum. Reach for your toes there, face it, and then go down. Nice, and switch legs. Same thing, tuck one leg underneath your butt, and then reach your toe. And then reach, so you can open up your chest if you like, or just go chest low. Chest down to the into the knee. Okay, keep that leg bent in front of you. Bring the other one back and over. Okay, like this. So it's just a classic body twist here. And bring my elbow over the outside of my thigh, like that, and looking over my right shoulder. So get a full twist here. Try and keep your shoulders back, nice and tight, nice and upright. You're feeling the stretch on the outside of your hamstrings, all that, the IT band. Look over that shoulder, and then release. You can do the other one. So switch like that. This arm goes all the way over the front here, and then turn over your left shoulder, pushing through the floor of your left hand, so that arm is straight, and then hold this, stretch for a second, and just keep breathing. Nice, up onto your knees, guys. Let's try and do a counter stretch. So we're gonna go up onto our knees like this, hands are behind, lean back until you can touch your heels, and that's it there. Just a backwards arch. And you can let your head drop, so your hips go forward, your hands, your weight is pushing through into the heels, and you're just leaning back, looking behind you. This always feels horrible for me, so it must be doing something good. And then back up again. Nice work, guys. Okay, we'll just finish off back. You can sit onto your heels now here, or you could do crossed legs. We'll just do 30 seconds, quiet time. So just to try and center ourselves and think about any of the positions we were doing, or just challenge yourself that you can actually go 30 seconds without fidgeting, moving, or making a noise. All right, so we can just sit, chill out, think about the weather, techniques, or just nothing at all. We've got 30 seconds. Let's go, guys. Eyes closed if you like. Just deep breathing, really slow breathing. Alright, good stuff, guys, and we're done. Nice work, well done. Nice work, nice work. Bam, exactly an hour. Alright.